exists today.
Yo, the very system they use to convince passport bros that it's a bad idea to bring their significant other into the United States just handed them the ultimate weapon. The passport bros just receive an insane advantage, which means they will win in every single dating market on the planet. For decades, you had to hide your foreign wife from the West, afraid she'd get infected by feminism the moment you brought her into America. But as of August the 1st, that fear is dead, because now the US government has quietly activated something I call the extradite filter, and it changes everything. And I'm about to break this down in this video right now. Let me just show you why passport bros just got overpowered, and how anyone who can get a passport can benefit from this movement. Guys, most men don't understand what just happened. There was a huge policy update by Donald Trump, and it wasn't just about immigration. It was about leverage. Because for the first time in decades, the girl you bring back to the United States can't just flip the switch, get westernized, and walk off with half of your life. As of August 1st, 2025, she either plays her role or her ass gonna get deported. No one is talking about this yet. So let me just break down exactly what just dropped and why I call it the extradite filter. On August 1st, 2025, the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services dropped a quiet bomb. A new policy update now makes one thing clear: marrying a U.S. citizen no longer guarantees permanent residency. Let me say that again. Marriage no longer means protection. That's the biggest buff passport bros have ever seen. But why? It's the big question everyone wants to know right now. And the answer? Before this, women could finesse the system. That's right, guys. Women were coming over here, exploiting us and bailing. They'd act submissive overseas, secure the ring, fly back to America, and flip the script. Once they got here, it wasn't long before they became westernized, filed for divorce, collected benefits, and there was nothing you can do about it. Why do you think passport bros who've been in the game before the movement even started would always tell newbies to never bring their women to America? Now, that game is over. The new rules demand evidence, interviews, proof, and they can deport her even after approval if they find anything off. If your relationship don't appear to be genuine and she over here changing up on you, causing stress in your life, you think that doesn't put pressure on her behavior? Think again, my friend. Every attitude, every act of disrespect, every time she think about becoming independent and divorcing you now sounds like the dumbest decision she could ever make in her life. She used to be protected. She used to wild out, act brand new, pick up TikTok talking points, cheating on you, threaten to divorce. And if you say anything, your life got destroyed. Now, that visa is your accountability tool. She's not a citizen, she's on a contract. And every step she takes, every move she makes, she knows someone's watching. Because under this new rule, it doesn't matter if the marriage is approved. If fraud is found after the fact, even emotional manipulation or hidden intentions, she could still be deported. That means US soil is not a free pass anymore. It's probation. And that's how it should be, because men are tired of being ruined by these unruly women. She gets sent back, no alimony, no child support, no assets, just the clothes she got on her damn back. And that changes everything. Fellas, y'all gotta appreciate this law, because a lot of the women overseas started changing. TikTok, Instagram, passport privilege, they were scamming men into bringing them into the US and then finessing them later. Now some of y'all don't even know what it looks like to deal with a woman with a westernized mentality. You probably haven't run into modern women these days who have been feminized. So let me give you a glimpse of how they act over here.
I know this is going to sound real crazy. I know this is going to go over a lot of people's heads. But I feel like men who don't want to date women with children have issues with their own mother. Why? Because I don't understand a man who doesn't want to date women with children when you come from a mother, when you come from a woman. And I'm pretty sure your mom has children, which means you have siblings. So how do you feel about your mother? It doesn't make any sense to me. Some will say, well, that's his choice. He can feel how you want to feel. He doesn't have to date a woman with children because he comes from a woman. This is true, but I feel like you're projecting trauma onto other people because you haven't healed from whatever happened to you, or however you might feel about your own family or about your own mom. Men who don't want to date women with children either don't like their mother or they have mom issues. Go get healed. Stop projecting your trauma on other women, other people, and do the right thing. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do you feel like men who don't want to date women with children are right in how they feel, or do you feel like it's their choice? Let's talk about it.
You see, guys, these women want us to date and marry women who've been slutted out, bust down, and impregnated by other men. And if we are wise enough to decline to do it, they say we are broken and need therapy, because they are being taught that a woman with kids from another man is just as good as an option as a woman without kids. And if we don't date single moms, we must hate our own mothers who might be a single mother, as if our options in a dating market has to mirror who our mother was back when she was dating. Women overseas are not thinking like that. But when they do come to the US, this is one of the most toxic mindsets foreign women will embrace, which enables poor vagina regulation and promotes therapy as a way to get men to make poor decisions.
Do you think a man should ever tell a female how to dress?
What I've seen here tonight? Hell yeah. Hell no. Hell no. Hell yeah.
Why'd you say that?
Because would you wear that shit to church?
I do. I go to church in my living room. God damn it, I wear what I want.
But in a brick and mortar? Hell no. Hell no. So yeah, you do tell a woman what she need to be wearing when she leave the house. Just say it. Just say it. I just say it.
What?
Ain't no man telling me what to put on, and I'm married.
Now what you just seen is women who are built like wildebeests encouraging a modest married woman to dress like whores in the streets and in the house of the Lord. Not only that, these women who are unruly and disgusting looking claim they're married and are happy to publicly promote that no man, not even their own husbands, can tell them how to dress.
The average dudes out here expecting this king treatment from us queens. A lot of guys out here, they are a 6 or 7 at best. And they feel like we're supposed, first of all, you're approaching a 10. And I would say this is probably more prominent over 45. When you're dating over 45, these men got gout. They got a bad knee.
She is going hard, y'all.
They sleep with a CPAP machine. They do. I've been there, done that. You are a 7 at best, boo. And then you want to tell me, oh, you need to do this. And you got me straight. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, think about it. When we're in our 40s, we can date the daddy or the son. They don't want us. So why pick the daddy when we can date the son?
Yeah.
Now what you just seen is a couple of modern women attacking men in America, calling them average and useless, while they themselves are below average, morbidly obese, and no longer an option for the men they desire because they have hit the wall. This is another one of the mentalities that your woman, if you bring her overseas, would be influenced by, which could hurt your own relationship.
If she block you, that means she still love you. Remember that.
I don't make this shit up.
Going through it now, I'm one of them. I see women on this app like crashing out because of how horrible like their ex-husbands are, their baby dads are, just like ruining their life and just, you know, making their life so difficult. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so horrible what those women are going through, and now I'm one of them. I filed for divorce 2 months ago. I've been trying to look for an apartment, and the places that I'm looking at, I need to make 3 times the rent to be able to rent them. And unfortunately, with my job, I'm a CNA, I don't make 3 times the rent, so I need a child support order to be able to add to my income so I can meet the requirement. And I've been trying to get into some sort of settlement with my soon-to-be ex-husband on that. And basically, he is blackmailing me, I guess. He wants me to sign away all rights I have to his military retirement. Been going back and forth and fighting about it, and I just can't take it anymore. I just want to leave. I just want to move out, and I just want to start my life over. So I offer to sign away my right to the military retirement in return for spousal support and the the entirety of the savings account that we have. Yesterday, he called me the nanny. He said that I'm gonna pay you child support and you're just gonna be the nanny for my kids. When I told him, like, I need to try and stay in the district so our kids can keep going to their school, and the neighborhood that we're in is a little bit more expensive, so I need the child support order. And he said, it's not my problem. It's not my problem that you can't afford a place for them to live. In fact, I hope that's how it plays out, because I want the kids to see that you can't support them. I want the kids to see that you can't afford for them to live in a nice place. And I want them to know that they're gonna have to go through a hardship because of what you did.
Now, what you just seen is a play that women in America run over and over again. They will divorce you, fight you tooth and nail in family court to force you to continue to take care of her financially after she divorces you. Providing for the child you made with her is not enough. These women over here want spousal support in all of your life savings, while at the same time claiming that they don't need a man.
To let you know that I have slept with over 200 men from online, churches, and things of that nature since I met and married you. And I'm sorry, because all of that was wrong. It was wrong, and I'm so sorry. I've slept with over 200 men.
These women over here will marry men of God and then sleep with the men in church, because over 200 men, a big number of those men had to be part of the congregation. Bruh, in America, religion is dead. Even a man of God is not safe from betrayal. The women over here, on average, arrive at church on Sunday around 11 a.m., which is 8 hours before busting it open for being in the streets on a Saturday night. So the churches are filled with Jezebels in the pews and in the pulpit.
Even I know you make no good for me, but you feel so good to me.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
I'll call you back, huh? Alexandra, come on, bro. What is you doing, bro? Alexandra, this is a scene, man. What is you doing, bro?
Now, what you just seen here is an example of the devil in disguise. She looks like an angel on social media and on the arm of her man, but behind closed doors, here in America, every man has to deal with a woman who becomes unruly. Not one man on U.S. soil is exempt. I don't give a damn how much money you got. I don't give a damn how tall you are. I don't give a damn how much charisma you got. I don't give It don't matter how long your penis is. You are not exempt. I don't make this shit up. That's the landscape here. The woman in this example is a woman who is dating a high-earning man. She had it all. Everything she wanted and never had to work. Women over here will say that men who aren't providers don't get submission. They don't get cooperation and they damn sure don't get femininity. But the men who do provide will get it. That, my friend, is one of the biggest lies in dating market history. Don't listen to that bullshit. This is America, my friend. The women over here value their own feelings over everything in life, including the children they birth.
11 signs she's an asset and not a liability. Let's get into it. Number 1, she takes accountability for her actions and is willing to make adjustments. Number 2, she is peaceful. She's not engaging in unnecessary drama. Number 3, she holds herself to a high...
Let me just stop the clip here. The woman in this video is a creator who inspires over 400,000 subscribers and is on her way to have 1 million before it's all said and done. But why did I play a clip of her? Well, this woman recently divorced the one and only Tyrese Gibson, who gave her the world. And not even a full year passed, and she is now a relationship coach, teaching people how to stay in marriages and appreciate high-value men like Tyrese Gibson. She even wrote a book for men on how to avoid the wrong women. Now, you may be able to connect the dots, or you may not find anything wrong with this at all. I'm just showing you an example of who is giving advice to the dating climate. And see, this right here is exactly why you have to be careful. Because if your woman come over here, if she ever flip like that, it's already too late. That's why I put together 2 things that every man watching this needs if you actually want to protect yourself and know who you're dealing with from the jump. First, 7 dating mistakes blocking men from attracting high-quality women. If you're doing even one of these, you're setting yourself up for failure before the first date even starts. The link to that is in the description. The second one is 21 questions you must ask a woman to truly know who she is. This will tell you fast if she's long-term material or short-term fun, or somebody you should leave right where you found her, even if you found her overseas. The link to that is in the description as well. Get both of them. Don't just watch my videos and laugh at these women. Learn how to avoid them completely. Now, fellas, what you just learned today puts you ahead of damn near every man you know. If you're a passport bro, or thinking about becoming one, this is your edge. The truth is, it's sad we even have to move like this. It's sad that men in America have to look outside of their own damn country just to find cooperation, femininity, and loyalty. But this is the reality, man. It doesn't matter how many millions or thousands, hundreds of thousands of men who fought for this country to be what it is. These women have turned on us. We live in a place where divorce rates are sky high, where women are being poisoned with toxic ideologies every single damn day. And we live where building a family feels like walking through a fucking minefield. And yet, and still, we still want what God intended for men to have: peace, respect, a good woman, and a legacy. So what we gotta do? We gotta hack the fucking system. We gotta find the workarounds. We have to master the market, because waiting for things to get better is just a slow death for men who actually want to win. And that's exactly what I'm doing on this channel, showing you how to move, how to protect yourself, how to win, and how to win in this new dating war zone. Now that you've got this knowledge, it's time to evolve. Because when you meet women, whether it's overseas or over here, the first 13 things they notice about you will decide everything. Click that video on your screen right now, because if you get even one of these wrong, she's already written you off. And I'll see you on the fucking next one.
She belongs to the streets.
Now that's what I call a shady aftermath.
Look, but before I go, I just want to get this off my chest. Y'all are trash. Like, y'all are so trash. I want you to know that I'm talking to you, because I don't know who else to blame but y'all sorry asses. You're trash.
And I thought my jokes were bad. Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.